global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness Today YouTube channel. Some hours ago, the spokesperson and person of CU people, Kinga, had made a video. You're going to see the video. If you check our playlist, you'll see it. He took his time and explained in very bold terms, with proofs and evidences of what, according to him, APC and the plans they have to rig the elections ahead of 2023 presidential elections and the general elections, and how they brought in different people, not even Nigerians, got some faces from the internet and registered them as registered voters of Nigeria ahead of 2023 election. In fact, he went into full details. I can't give all. It was a long one. You can go to our feed to see that particular video. But right now, Nigerians have started reacting to this. Top politicians, opposition members, opposition politicians are beginning to react, and they have very strong feelings that this may not all go well, as Nigerians are looking to 2023 as a make or man situation. But with this, and they're telling INEC to do this now to redeem the allegations being leveled against them. Then, of course, in another news, very quickly, there's a lawsuit filed to stop OBIedient Rally in Lagos, and they're going to give you a full breakdown on that. Let's start with what Nigerian politicians are saying, as the whole thing is resonating right now. Before we go into the news proper, please subscribe to our channel. Click on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Let's go ahead into the news. The former Minister of Aviation, Osita Chidoka, has urged INEC to do everything possible to rekindle the enthusiasm of voters by ensuring that the Beaver system should get a third-party review following recent accusation by the Coalition of United Political Party, that's CUPP, which alleged that the Beaver system has been compromised. According to Osita Chidoka, the recent claims which was made by CUPPs, the CUPPs regarding an alleged infiltration of INEC Beaver system by some criminal element and subsequent upload of fake identities into the voters register must be reviewed by INEC through a third party. According to Osita Chidoka, Nigerians are gradually believing that their vote will count in 2023 because of the introduction of the Beaver system by INEC. Osita Chidoka noted that the recent allegations which was made by CUPPs could encourage voter apathy if INEC does not take steps to reassure Nigerians that the Beaver system is secure. Osita Chidoka stated that if the Beaver system have been compromised by some fraudulent individuals, it could be an indication that the 2023 election will be manipulated. As a result of this, Osita Chidoka said that the Beaver system should be reviewed by an organization or agency that has no affiliation with INEC. Such an organization or agency will look at the Beaver system and identify all the irregularities. Of course, we're going to take one or two comments, then we'll go to the next news. What Nigerians are saying. This one here is saying the Committee of Vice Chancellors of Universities should be shadowed with that constitutional responsibility of appointing electoral officers from INEC chair to the list by simply random sampling of university, Polytechnic and College of Education academic staff. The government of the day should desist from playing that role. This should also be the case for population matters. They will give us a better result than the politicians and government functionaries. But let's hope that the level of corruption is not that bad. But I can assure you, even if the government is to employ the services of these university lecturers or polytechnic lecturers, I can assure you that the lecturers will definitely not dance to their tune, because they have been battling to and fro over their increments in wages and salaries and benefits, but for some reason the government is not answering them. But let's find out what is happening ahead of 2023 the October 1st rally scheduled to hold in Lagos for obedient awareness for voters awareness and all that by obedient supporters. But it looks like it is going south as according to the news, suit to stop the planned obedient rally in Lagos is being held by Justice Osiago, Federal High Court, Lagos. Obi, Labour Party, and some influencers are defendants. Plaintiffs, Senior Advocate of Nigeria moved his application but was asked by the court to put the defendant on notice, adjourned it to September 23rd, 2023. Can imagine wanted to do it without even without giving notice to those who he's trying to stop their rally. I guess they just want to get when the obedient people, obedient supporters are moving on the rally. Maybe they're hoping to give them those notice without them even noting that there's a court order. But let's find out really what went down. A lawsuit has been filed to stop a rally by obedient supporters of Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi in Lagos. The 8th president of the National Association of Nigeria Students, that's now Barrister Abdul Mahmoud, said the lawsuit is being held by Justice Osiago of the Federal High Court in Lagos. Peter Obi, Labour Party, and some influencers are defendants. This is what he tweeted. It says, you now mentioned how it all went down. Of course, Nigerians also have reacted to this. And these are some of their reactions. This one here saying, we don't want to invite these people to Lagos. They are Nigerians. You can't stop them from coming to Lagos. Another person said, Tinubu is afraid of the structureless Obi. This is so shameful. And that person here said, Tinubu and his supporters are really intimidated. Too bad though. What is gonna be is gonna be. Another person says, Tinubu said he owns Lagos State. Why not let us test our strength to ascertain his claims? Wow, Nigerians are talking. But okay, but let's look at the critical situation we have in our hands. And this issue of allegations made by CUPP spokesperson Ikenga. And it came with a lot of proofs, printout of some of these things. And what Osita is saying is strong, really. Because if eventually Nigerians begin to feel, the Nigerian youth begin to feel that at the end of the day, their vote may not count, it may not all go well. And having seen what is going on in Nigeria right now, with the fact that inflation is terrible, insecurity is biting deep, no job, underemployment everywhere, nothing seems to be functional. Bandits are having a swear time, kidnappers, all manner of social vices is now a norm. And they're feeling that this is the only time or possibly the last time they will have to change the narrative through their vote. And they now hear with what Ikenga is saying, that CUPP is saying, that may have been compromised. If eventually the result or the election holds and it doesn't go their way, they will definitely feel that it is what they have heard in some months back that is reflecting. So INEC needs to do everything possible, like what Osita said, that they should have an independent body. But the question is, who is that, or what is that independent body that is going to be given a responsibility without also being compromised? Because this is the heart and soul of Nigeria and Nigerian democracy. That's what we're going to wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section.